Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Arthur Francis Devan. Today we're going to be dealing with mathematics, and the topic is quadratic equation. In quadratic equation, the highest power of the unknown, which is x, is 2. We have other situations like the linear equation where the highest power is 1, or the polynomial where the highest power is 3 and above. But in quadratic, the power of x is 2. So in our course of solving quadratic equations, there are a whole lot of method which one can use, but that which we're going to be concentrating today is factorization method. We have the completing the square method, we have the formula method, we have the graphical method. But today we're going to deal with what the factorization method. Let's see how we can solve questions using factorization method. A lot of people have challenges, especially when it comes to them getting the factors in the ring in the question. So today we're going to show critically how that can be resolved without much challenges. So we're going to take a question which is s squared minus 7x s squared minus 7x plus 6 equals to 0. So if this is our question, I want to show us a pathway in which I would like us to use or to follow in order to get what we want. A lot of authors have different methods which they use in solving their problems, but I strongly believe as a learner, if you are a learner, you do not understand much about quadratic equation. If you follow my principles to the end, you will understand everything religious without having much challenges. So first of all, we multiply the first variable and the last variable. Whatever is the coefficient of x, it doesn't matter, we multiply it with this. So now the coefficient here is 1. So 1 times 6 is 6. So I have my 6 here. And now we have 6. Don't worry, don't mind what is there, we'll get to that. We have 6. Now we're going to look for two numbers, factors of 6, perhaps. Now when we add them, we have minus 7. When we multiply them, we have plus 6. That's what we have. So the easiest way is to go by that stuff is to find the factors of 6. That when we add, we get this minus 7. So let's begin. If I have 2 go here, we get me 3. 3 go here, we get me 1. So the two factors here are 2 and 3 and 6 and 1. These two are the factors of 6. Now, from those two factors of 6, 2 and 3, when we add 2 and 3 is 5. So there is no tendency where 2 and 3 can be added to give us minus 7. So we strike that out, okay, because it is nowhere close. Although we know that when we multiply 2 times 3, we get 6. Okay, we get 6. But when we add it, we can't get it, so we strike that out. We look at 6 and 1. 6 plus 1 is 7 if we want to add. So there is a tendency whereby we can add 6 and 1 appropriately and we have minus 7. And we multiply 6 times 1, we still have 6, which is what we're looking for. So having discovered that it's 6 and 1, the next thing you do is this. So we have those two numbers, 6 and 1. Put them in this manner. Minus, 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 plus. Plus, minus, plus, plus. That's the principle or the steps I want you to take. Minus 6 minus 1 is minus 7. Minus 6 plus 1 is minus 5. Plus 6 minus 1 is plus 5. Plus 6 plus 1 is plus 7. So we're looking for two numbers that when we add them, we have minus 7. And when we multiply them, we have plus 6. So let's look at the first one. Minus 6 minus 1 is minus 7. Minus 6 times minus 1 is plus 6. So that is correct. Yeah, minus 6 plus 1 will not give us this. Plus 6 minus 1 will not give us. This one is plus 7, so it's not. So we take the first one. So having discovered the two factors, that when we add, we have minus 7. We proceed by using those two factors to replace minus 7x. Alright? So I now have my x squared minus 6x minus 1x plus 6 is equals to 0. So I factorize. Here I have x squared. I can easily break it down by having x and x. X times x is x squared. X times what to give me minus 6 is minus 6s is minus 6. X times minus is minus 6s. I close my bracket. And here I have minus 1 outside. This is what I'm dealing with now. Minus 1 outside, open bracket, I have x inside. Minus 1 times x is minus x. Now, minus 6. Minus times minus is plus. 1 times 6 is 6. So this all equals to 0. I take the variables outside, put in the bracket. The ones inside the bracket are always the same. And whenever you solve, the two variables inside the bracket are not the same, know that you're wrong. So, if you're also smart enough, you should know that what you have here, as soon as you've been able to get this perfectly, you know that this is correct. Just know that is what you get in your second bracket. So without disturbing your brain, you put it, and now through this question, you'll be able to know what is outside. So let's take the ones outside. X minus 1 and x minus 6. All of this is equal to 0. This means that x minus 1 is equal to 0, or x minus 6 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1 minus 1 crossover become plus 1, or x is equal to minus 6 crossover become plus 6, which is our answer. So our answer x is equal to 1 or 6. So we're still going to proceed. Let's see what we can do with this principle. Next question, x squared minus 6s plus 8. X squared minus 6s plus 8 is equal to 0. So let's confirm that. X squared minus 6s plus 8 is equal to 0. So again, we're going to look for two numbers that, first of all, this coefficient, excuse me, the coefficient of x is 1 and this 8. So when I multiply 1 times 8, I get my 8. So I come over here, I have my 8. I'm looking for two numbers that when I add them, I have minus 6. When I multiply them, I have plus 8. So it means I have to look for the factors of 8 that will give me those two numbers. So I come over here, I have 2 going to 8 is 4, 2 going to 4 is 2, 2 going to 2 is 1. So the number 8 and 1, 4 and 2. 8 and 1, okay, now let's take 4 and 2, can give me 8. 8 and 1, 8 minus 1 is 7, so you cannot give me 6, so I strike that out already. I'm dealing with this other one, which is 4 and 2. So 4 and 2, when I add them, I can get 6. When I multiply them, I can get 8. So now I have to look for the best way in which I'm going to add them so that I'll have minus 6, okay? So I have, remember, by discretion, you know that it's minus 2, minus 4, minus 2. But for the sake of not doing mistake, just do what I am doing. Sometimes overconfidence can cause a lot of errors. So we just do it this way. 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2. Minus, 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 plus, plus, minus, plus, plus. We move on. Minus 4 minus 2 is minus 6. Minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. Plus 4 minus 2 is plus 2. And this is plus 6. So up, when you look, you see that we have minus 6 there in the first one. Minus 4 minus 2 is minus 6. And minus 4 times minus 2 is plus 8. So we're going to make use of the first variable or the first illustration to replace this minus 6x. So I now have my x squared minus 4x minus 2x plus 8 is equal to 0. So now I have my x here, open bracket x times x will give me x squared minus x times what will give me minus 4x is 4. So x times minus 4 is minus 4x. I know what is going to be in the second bracket is what is here, x minus 4, because we have been told that it must be the same. So if that is true, what am I going to put outside here? It will give me minus 2x. When I multiply with it, give me minus 2x. So that is minus 2. Minus 2 times s is minus 2x. Minus 2 times minus 4 is plus 8. So that is just that. So now I can have my x minus 2 and x minus 4. All this is equal to 0. So my x minus 2 is equal to 0, or x minus 4 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 2 or 4. When this crosses over, become plus 2. When this crosses over, become plus 4. So the answer to this variable is 2 or 4, because the power of x is 2, which means at all times our answer must be in 2 places. Let's take some more questions. Okay, 6x squared minus 17x, 6x squared minus 17x plus 12 equals to 0. So again, the coefficient of this x now is 6 and this is 12. We are going to multiply these two numbers together. 6 times 12. 6 times 12 is 72. So this is my 72. So we're looking for two numbers that when we multiply we have 72, when we add we have minus 17. So those two factors must come from that 72. So from that 72, okay, that divided by 2 will give us, 2 go here will give us 36. 2 go here will give us 18. 2 go here will give us 9. 3 go here will give us 3. 3 here will give us 1. So from here, let's see how we can draft out the factors that when we add them, we have minus 17. That's where our target is. But once we're able to get what, when we add, we get minus 17. That's more correct. So now, this is 8. 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8. And 9. 8 and 9. 8 plus 8, 16 plus 1, 17. So that can give us that. So we can now take 8 and 9. Yes, I think so. So, let's take 8 and 9. So we have 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9. Minus, 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 plus, plus, minus, plus, plus. Minus 8 minus 9 is minus 17. Minus 8 plus 9 is plus 1. Plus 8 minus 9 is minus 1. Plus 8 plus 9 is plus 17. We are looking for two numbers that when we add we have minus 17. When we multiply we have plus 72. So that's the first one. So now I can easily say 6x squared minus 8x minus 9x plus 12 is equals to 0. Let's factorize this. Okay, I know that the second variable here have 1x, so what I must have 1 outside. So I have, and I cannot put 3 outside because 3 cannot multiply with anything to give me 8. So it must be 2. In this 6 is 2 and 3 to give me 6. And 2 must be outside because 2 multiplied by 4 can give me 8, but 3 cannot multiply with anything to give me 8. So by so doing, I have 2x outside, open bracket, 3x inside. 2 times 3 is 6, x times s is s squared. Now, 2 times 4 to give me minus 8. 2 times minus 4. 2 times minus 4 is minus 8, x times that. Okay, 2x times minus 4 is minus 8x, so that is correct. Now, my next bracket, I still have 3x minus 4 inside. So let's find out what will be outside. I have minus 9x. Okay, I'm looking for minus 3 times 3 will give me 9. So this is minus 3. Minus 3 times 3x is minus 9x. Minus times minus is plus, 3 times 4 is 12. So this is more perfect. So now I have the variables outside. 2x minus 3, open bracket, 3x minus 4, all this is equals to 0. So it means that 2x minus 3 is equals to 0, or 3x minus 4 is equals to 0. So 2x is equals to 3, or 3x is equals to 4. Divide by 2, divide by 3. This will go, x is equals to 3 over 2, or x is equals to 4 over 3. So these two are the answers. So this trend continues. We'll solve more and see what we do. We have 6y squared minus y minus 2. 6y squared minus y minus 2 is equals to 0. 6y squared minus y minus 2 equals to 0. Okay, from here, we multiply the first and the last. 6 times minus 2 is minus 12. So we have minus 12. So let us put it here, minus 12. So we ignore the minus for now and call it 12. So we are looking for two numbers that when we add them, we have minus y or minus 1. When we multiply them, we have minus 12. So let's look for the factors of 12 first. 2 go here will give me 6. 2 go here will give me 3. 3 go here will give me 1. So 12 and 1, 12 minus 1 cannot give me this. 4 and 3. 6 first, 6 and 2. 6 minus 2, 4. Cannot give me this. Then 4 and 3. 4 minus 3 will give me 1. So we'll go with 4 and 3. So 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, and 4, 3. Minus, 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 plus, plus, minus, plus, plus. This is equals to what? Minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7. Minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1. Plus 4 minus 3 is plus 1. Plus 4 plus 3 is plus 7. So, from here, we are looking for numbers that when we add, we have minus 1y. So we're going to use our minus 4 plus 3 to replace minus y. Because we know when we multiply those two numbers, we have minus 12. Minus 4 times minus 3 is minus 12. Oh, so that's the best variable factor that can replace it. So we use it now. So we have 6y squared minus 4y plus 3y minus 2 is equal to 0. Factorize. 2 will still be outside because of this 4. So I can easily say 2y, open bracket, 3y. 2 times 3 is 6. Y times y is y squared. Minus 2. 2y times minus 2 is minus 4y. Close my bracket. I know outside there is 3y minus 2. So in these two, I have 3y, so I'm left with 1 here. So plus 1 times 3y is plus 3y plus 1 times minus 2 is minus 2. So that's correct. I have my 2y plus 1 and 3y minus 2. All of this is equal to 0. So 2y plus 1 is equal to 0, or 3y minus 2 is equal to 0. So 2y is equal to minus 1 when it crosses, or 3y is equal to plus 2 when it crosses. Divide both sides by 2, divide both sides by 3. This will go, y is equal to minus 1 over 2, or cancel, or y is equal to 2 over 3. Okay, that's our answer. So let's take another question. 2y squared plus 35 minus 19y. 2y squared plus 35 minus 19y. Where is it? 2y squared plus 35 minus 19y is equals to 0. So we rearrange it because y have to be here. So I have 2y squared minus 19y plus 35 is equals to 0. So we go again. 2 times this is 70. So we're looking for, this is my 70. Looking for two numbers that when we add them, we have minus 19. When we multiply them, we have 70. So let's look for the factors of 70. 2 go here will give us 35. 5 go here will give us 7. 7 go here will give us 1. So let us look. We are looking for 19. Yes. It's 35, 10 plus 7, 19. Okay, again. 2 times 7. Okay, 70 divided by 2, let's check. 70 divided by 2 is 35. Divided by 5 is 7. 7 go there, 1. Okay. 2, 5 is 10. 10 and 7 is 17. It will not go. 5, 7 is 35 and 2 will not give us 19. So it becomes 2 times 7, 14. And 5 will give us 19. I think that's it. So we have 14 and 5. Yes. So we go 14. Let's put it this way. Okay. 14 and 5. 14 and 5. 14 and 5. 14 and 5. Minus, 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 plus, plus, minus, plus, plus. Minus 4 minus 5 is minus 19. Minus 4 plus 5 is minus 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, okay? Plus 9. Plus 19. We're looking for two numbers that when we add, we have minus 19. When we multiply them, we have 70 plus. So minus times minus is plus. 14 times 5 is 70. So let's take this one, make use of this one. So I have my 2y squared minus 14y minus 5y plus 35 is equals to 0. So let's start here. I have 2y outside, open bracket, y inside will give me 2y times y is 2y squared minus 2 times 7 is 14. Okay, 2y times minus 7 is minus 14y. I close my bracket, open y minus 7 again. I know. So now for me to get this minus 5y, so I have minus 5 here times y will give me this. Minus times minus is plus. 5 times 7 is 35. All this equals to 0. So 2y minus 5, open bracket, y minus 7, all equals to 0. So I have 2y minus 5 is equals to 0, or y minus 7 is equals to 0. So 2y is equals to minus 5, or y is equals to 7. That one is settled. Divide both sides by 2 by 2. So y okay, yeah. Y is equals to minus 5 over 2 or 7. Minus 5 over 2 or 7. Sorry for compacting it. I didn't time it very well. Alright, that was it. Let's take another question. 2x squared minus 3x minus 5. 2x squared. Two x squared minus 3x minus 5 equals to 0. So we multiply the 2 and this gives us 10. So I come over here, I have my 10. I'm looking for two numbers that when I add them, I have minus 3. When I multiply them, I have minus 10. Yes. 10. I have 2 go here, give me 5. 5 go here, give me 1. So those two numbers are 2 and 5. So I have 2 and 5, 2 and 5, 2 and 5, 2 and 5. Minus, 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 plus, plus, minus, plus, plus. This is minus 7, plus 3, minus 3, plus 7. Looking for two numbers that will give us minus 3. These two. So I now have 2x squared plus 2 minus plus 2x minus 5x minus 5 is equal to 0. So I have 2 here. I can easily say 2x open bracket x. 2x times s is 2x squared plus 1. 2s times plus 1 is plus 2x. Close my bracket, open the next one, have my s plus 1 inside. Now I have minus 5 times s is minus 5s, minus 5 times this, minus times plus is minus, 5 times 1 is 5. So that's that, all equals to 0. I can easily say 2x minus 5 and x plus 1 all equals to 0. So this is 2x minus 5 is equal to 0, or x plus 1 is equal to 0. 2x is equal to 5, or x is equal to minus 1. So this side, divide both sides by 2, cancel, x is equal to 5 over 2 or minus 1. So from here, we are still proceeding. We have done justice a lot. Let's see if we can solve like 2 more questions to call it off for the day. So let's take this. 9x open bracket x plus 1. So we have 9x open bracket x plus 1 equals to 4. I expand in order to get what I want. 9x times x is 9x squared. 9x times plus 1 is plus 9x. This is equals to 4. Okay, I'll bring it inside. So I have 9x squared plus 9x minus 4 is equals to 0. So now again we go. We multiply 9 times 4 is 36. We are looking for 2 numbers. 36. We are looking for 2 numbers. Now when we add them, we have plus 9. When we multiply them, we have minus 36. So let's look for the factors here. 18, 2, 9, 3, 3, 3, 1. So now let's look from here again. We are looking for 2 numbers. When we add, we have plus 9. 9 and 4 will give us, let's say this is 9 and this is 4. 9 minus 4 cannot give us 9, so let's leave that. 3, 3, 9 times 2, 18. No, let's come from the other side. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 3, 12. 12 minus 9, 12 minus 3 will give us 9. So let's take from here. This is 12 and 3. So 12 and 3, 12 and 3, 12 and 3, 12 and 3. Minus, 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 plus, plus, minus, plus, plus. Minus 12 minus 3 is minus 15. Minus 12 plus 3 is minus 9. Minus 12 minus 3 is plus 9. Plus 12 plus is plus 15. We're looking for 2 numbers that when we add them, we have plus 9. Okay, when we multiply them, we have minus 36. So, plus 9. Here we go. So now I have my 9x squared plus 12x minus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. So 3 can go anywhere. So I can have 3x, 3x. 3 times 3x times 3x is 9x squared plus 3 times 4 will give me 12. Okay, here now I have, okay, what I have inside again is 3x plus 4. Now, I'm looking for minus 1 times 3x is minus this, minus times this is minus. Correct? So now, bring out the ones outside, which is 3x minus 1 and 3x plus 4. This is equals to 0. So 3x minus 1 is equals to 0, or 3x plus 4 is equals to 0. This means 3x is equals to 1, or 3x is equals to minus 4. Divide both sides by 3 by 3. So x is 1 over 3 by 3. And x is minus 4 over 3. This is x minus 4 over 3, 1 over 3 and minus 4 over 3. Please, let's take one more question and see. 2y squared minus 11y. 2y squared minus 11y. 2y squared minus 11y plus 12 equals to 0. Plus 12 is equals to 0. 2 times 12 is 24. So we use 24 as the factor. And get the factors, 24. 2 go here is 12, 2 go here is 6, 2 go here is 3, 3 go here is 1. So that is it. Now let's get our factors out. We are looking for two numbers that when we add them we have minus 11. When we multiply them we have plus 24. Okay. Minus 11. 3 times 2, 6. 2 times 2, 4. 6 and 4 give us 10, it's not. 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 8 and 3 can go. 8 and 3 can give us this. And 8 times 3 can give us 24. So let's use 8 and 3. So we now have 8 and 3, 8 and 3, 8 and 3, 8 and 3. Minus, 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 plus, plus, minus, plus, plus. We move. Minus 8 minus 3 is minus 11. Minus 8 plus 3 is minus 5. Plus 5 plus 11. We're looking for two numbers that when we add them we have minus 11. When we multiply them we have plus 24. 2 times 12, 24. So the first one there. So I have my 2y squared minus 8y minus 3y plus 12 is equals to 0. Okay, I have 2y open bracket y. 2y times this is this. Minus 4. 2y times minus 4 is minus 8y. Close my bracket, open y minus 4, I know for sure. And what I'm left here outside is minus 3. Minus 3 times this is minus 3y. Minus times minus is plus. 3 times 4 is 12. So I have 2y minus 3, y minus 4, all equals to 0. 2y minus 3 is equals to 0, or y minus 4 is equals to 0. So 2y is equals to 3 when it crosses over, or y is equals to plus 4 when it crosses over. Then 2y over 2, 3 over 2, or, okay, I'm done with that side. So this cancels, so my y is equals to 3 over 2, or 4. So this is it. Alright, so far we've done justice to what ought to be done. I don't know. We've solved a lot of questions, so we can always use this method to determine whether our question is factorizable or not, like the one you saw earlier on, which wasn't factorizable. Haven't tried to check on how to get the factors, it was just not possible, which tends to tell us that it's not factorizable. So you shouldn't forget the basic principles on how you multiply the two first variables, you have a number, and you look for the factors of that number that when you add or subtract, you get the middle number which you're looking for. But once you know how to do that, though you've gotten the two numbers, you put them in this way, minus, 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 plus, plus, minus, plus, plus. By the time you go through all of this, minus, 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 plus, you certainly get those two factors. In case you're having some difficulty in arranging or getting the factors just by looking directly, use that principle to ascertain that. And don't forget that in factorization, it tends to be, for me, I think is the easiest way in which we can go through the quadratic equation without much problem. And the formula method is also there, which is not too difficult, just to remember your formula and know how to apply it, and also know the positions of the variable to be A, B, C, and so. We have the completing the square method, which is probably a little difficult than others if you ask. And the formula, the graphical method, which is also easy. But in all of them, don't forget that in factorization, where once you remember the two numbers that you add, you get what you want, or you multiply, you get what you want. It is easy, and the major problem there is to determine the factors that make up that number, and I have shown you what to do in order to do that. So you practice it and keep yourself in check all the time in order to avoid errors. All things being equal, in our next class, we may be handling, or we will be handling another part of quadratic equation aside the factorization, probably the formula method, or completing the square, or graphical method, as the case may be. But practice doesn't make perfect, so you practice all the time to get what you want. So do have a wonderful time, okay? I'll see you again when I see you. Bye.